Hi, this is Graceful Guidance, and I'm here to do a pick a card reading. Welcome to my channel. I want to do a pick a card reading on how this person feels about you. This is my first video that I'm submitting, or I think it'll be my first one that I'm putting out there. And so hopefully you enjoy it. It's going to be a little bit longer because this is a personal spread that I've created, and this is for anyone who has a romantic interest, someone that they're thinking of, someone that they it could be a crush, it could be a short-term partner, a long-term partner, just someone that you know. I don't know, it depends on what messages come out. I'm only going to do 2 piles today because this is a little bit of a longer video, a little bit of a longer spread. It might take a little bit longer. So I just wanted to make sure that I zoomed in and honed in on some messages. And please take what resonates and leave the rest. And for me, it's really important that this page be a page where you also get to tune into your own intuition and you tune into your own vibes, right? So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that you can see the cards. You may not be able to see all of them, but just listen out for any words, ideas, thoughts, anything that comes up, or if you see the cards on this in this reading, if you see anything that stands out to you, take that as information, right? So that's one of the ways that I learned to read tarot, and that's the way that I read. Sometimes messages come up and it feels like the message just seems very clear, even if it doesn't make sense at the time, or it doesn't really, sometimes the meanings of the cards are very different than the messages that come through. So let's get started. I figured I'd do 2 piles today, and I wanted you to choose from the 2, and so I'm gonna shuffle the cards with you. But the first pile is gonna be rose quartz, and the second pile is gonna be this seashell here. So choose your stone or earth piece, right? Because this is from the water, the earth, right? All of them are from the earth, but so you can choose whatever one resonates with you, or I'll leave the timestamps in the below, and then you can decide what actually makes sense. Okay. Sometimes I just choose the time instead of looking at this part of the reading, and it works for me. So choose, and then we will move forward. Okay, so I'm gonna do pile 1 first. That's gonna be rose quartz. I'm gonna put the seashell to the side, and we'll start here. Okay, so if you chose rose quartz, this is your reading. I'm gonna put this back here actually. Okay, so I'd like to use for this pile, I'd like to use the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, right? So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna see what we get. So take a deep breath, and I'm calling in spirit. It's my spirit guides, my angels, ascended masters, and all of those who are watching over us from above, calling on the divine wisdom, truth, knowledge, and understanding. And I'm asking that my ego be set to the side, and that I be the vessel for which these messages come through, right? How does the rose quartz piles person feel about them? And we're gonna ask how they feel about you. We're gonna ask what they think about you. We're gonna ask how it is that this person views you, like how they see you. We are gonna ask what they feel when they think about you, right? Like what they feel. It's different than how they feel. It's like what they're feeling when they think about you, like what comes up for them. Then we're gonna ask what they want from you, what they would like to say to you. If they could say anything to you, what would they say? What their intentions are with you, It's pretty long, right? What their intentions are, what they are actually going to do, like what's their next action steps. Then a little bit of advice, like what it is that you should do or how you should proceed or how you should handle them or the situation. And then the potential outcome. And then I like to ask 2 bonus questions. And those bonus questions are, what do you need to know about this person? And then what it is that they want to know about you. So that should cover it for now. And these are just the current energies. And let's shuffle one more time. And we should get some information. Okay, and let's cut the pile. And here we go. All right. So this is, I'm going to do it facing me, and I'll try to turn the cards towards you. I don't know if that makes any sense, but we'll do it that way. All right. This is what they think about you. This is how they feel. This is how they see you. Move that over a little bit. This is what they feel when they think about you or when they're around you, if you're around this person. This is what they want from you. What they would say to you if they could. Say anything, right? This is their intention with you, your intentions. And then this is what they're actually going to do, which is different from their intentions usually, sometimes, right? Then this is your advice. And then this is the last one is the potential outcome, right? And then I'm going to move this stone back here. And then we're just going to do the 2 bonus questions, which are what do you need to know about them, right? And then I'm like forgetting my own spread. Okay. And then what do they want to know about you, right? And then we'll clarify as best as we can. The bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Okay. And then what else is at the bottom? Oh, the Ace of Wands. Let's do one more. What else is at the bottom? And then the 7 of Swords. Okay, so if you know anything about tarot, don't be too worried, but we'll see, right? So just really quickly at the bottom of the deck, I mean, Knight of Wands is usually someone who's younger, someone who's action-oriented, movement. This Knight is usually very passionate, and sometimes they are someone who isn't as committal at them. They're a little non-committal, right? The Ace of Wands, again, passion, action, new, vibrant. It could be a fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo. And 7 of Swords at the bottom. This person looks like they're hiding their one thing. 7 of Swords sometimes is just someone who's like, they're moving, they're going somewhere, they're not wanting to tell anyone where they're going or what their plans are. So we'll see, right? So let's check it out. But that's just the bottom of the deck. That's just the energy for right now. So we'll see. Okay, so what this person thinks about you. And I'm not reading reversals. I'm only doing upright. The Sun card, right? So let me just turn it this way really quickly for myself. The Sun card. So this person, you know, this is like a really good card. This is what they call the happiest card in the deck. So this person might think that you are enlightened, right? Because she has her hands out, right? With this Gyan Mudra, which is a yoga mudra for wisdom. So they might think you're really enlightened. They might think you are very vibrant. They might think you're optimistic. And I'm actually going to use these cards to clarify. And they might just see you as like this bright shining star, but also, or bright shining sun, but also this is the energy of Leo. So I'm just getting, they think you're optimistic, you're cheerful, you're bright. There's a lot of orange in there. Knight of Swords is what it's clarified by. Seven of Wands. And Justice. Okay. So I'm thinking like no nonsense, right? They think that you are like, this Knight of Swords is like with their sword. They're like, if they're the Knight of Wands that we just saw and you're the Knight of Swords, that's a match in and of itself. The Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands are both like action. They move. They're sharp. The Seven of Wands is someone who like stands up for herself. She or he is, they don't like tolerate a lot of nonsense. And I'm just getting that with the Justice card. So this person thinks you are enlightened and you're awake and you're balanced and your karma's good and like you're just like no nonsense. That's just the vibe I'm getting from what they think about you. So we'll stop there. Keep going. What they feel about you. How do they feel about you? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, we already took this over. The Ace of Pentacles. So how they feel about you is they feel like you are a sure thing. You are solid. This could be like they feel like you're a new opportunity. They feel like you are, you have like, this looks like someone giving someone a gift for some reason. It's like a fresh start because aces are about newness, right? So this person may feel like you're just like a fresh, new, solid foundation. King of Wands, Empress, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, this person, and the Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom there. So this person feels really good about you. So if you are already in a relationship with this person, they think you are the one. I think, you know, you have King of Wands, you have the Empress clarified, and the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it doesn't really get any better. I mean, there's other ways, other combinations of cards that go really well, but this is like a sure thing. They feel like you are it. You are like, I for some reason, the first thing I thought was like, you're like a winning ticket, right? And so that's why I say this is like, this was like a gift, like you're a winning ticket, right? So they're really passionate about you. They think that you are, the Empress is all four of the queens in one, and then the Wheel of Fortune is a 10, and that's like a perfect 10. That's like when your wheel is up, when things are going really good. Ace of Pentacles, a solid foundation. You might already be in a relationship with this person, because they look at you like relationship or relationship material, right? You're someone that's, you're in a relationship with them, or you are relationship material. That's just it. That's what I see. That's what the messages that I'm getting for this, right? Now, how they view you, how do they see you? This is how they feel. They feel like you're relationship material. They think that you are someone that does the right thing. They think you're someone who is no nonsense and you're enlightened and you're awakened. How do they view you? Like when they see you, what are they viewing? What are they seeing? What's through their eyes? The Chariot. So whoever this person is, they feel like the Chariot is also the card of like a Cancer, if that's your sign, if that makes any sense. But oh, and the Empress is could be Taurus, could be Libra. I've heard people describe it as an Aries, although I don't think so. I feel like it's more energy of Taurus and Libra, but maybe Aries. But anyway, the Chariot card is the card of Cancer. This is like winner, victory, someone who is like, her hands are in the air, they're moving fast. They view you as someone who maybe gets things done, right? Who moves, who's action oriented. There's a lot of movement in here. Victorious, Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Tower. A lot of power, a lot of energy. The Hanged Woman. They just see you as like, I mean, if there's any anxiety within this person or in you, it's like you blow it out of the water, right? This Tower card is blowing it out of the water. And this is like there's a lot of energy in this this person's feelings. It's very big. It's like everything is just like, you know. So this person feels really strongly about you, right? If the Nine of Swords is usually the card of like anxiety and like fear, and the Tower card is usually like, oh no, something crazy is gonna happen or something crazy happened. But I don't get the energy of that. I feel like when they see you, they feel a lot, right? They view you as someone who has maybe accomplished a lot. I'm just like thinking like blown things out of the water. So this Nine of Swords doesn't really, you know. And also I can also say, if this is a person, right? Maybe you are intimidating to other people, right? Maybe your energy is big. Maybe they view you as someone who has a lot of energy. This person could be intimidated, right? That could be intimidating, right? But then the Three of Cups kind of looks like maybe this is like, the Three of Cups is about union and celebration. So this could also be, I don't know, the combination of cards doesn't look scary. The combination of card looks really highly energetic. So I'm just gonna go with that. So that maybe one message is this person might view you as high energy, and maybe maybe intimidating to some, but also maybe this person sees you as someone who gets through any obstacles, if this is considered like a really big setback, and you just move through it. The Three of Cups, I would say, you know, I feel like the Three of Cups here is just saying like you're able to maybe put things together, keep things together, you know, keep it moving, right? Things are going to a positive direction. Yeah, that's just where I'm going with that. Okay. And then how they feel, what they feel about you when they're around you, or what they think, right? Strength. The Strength card is the Leo card. So we have the Leo card here twice. What they feel when they're around you. This person feels really strongly about you. They feel, this is like animalistic, primitive prowess. They feel like, I mean, it could be sexual energy, right? Let's see, you know, what else? Ace of Cups. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this could be like, you know, this could be like you really turn them on, right? But the Ace of Cups is new love, rejuvenation. The Eight of Pentacles is someone who's working and mastering their craft. And the Nine of Wands is someone who is very hardworking and they get a lot done. I'm thinking that this person, what they feel when they're around you or when they think about you, you make them want to get things done. You make them feel rejuvenated. You make them feel strong and ready. And there's like, for some reason, this whole, these first four piles or cards are kind of really speaking to like this big energy, right? So you energize this person, you motivate this person. They feel motivated, they feel ready, they feel new, they feel rejuvenated, they feel youthful, primitive. You know, I want to say like, you know, the Nine of Wands and the Strength card, that's like a very passionate, sexual kind of primitive energy. But the Eight of Pentacles kind of brings it down a little bit and brings it to like this really like this work, get things done thing. It kind of makes, you know, they want to get things done and they feel rejuvenated and new and ready, and it's colorful and it's bright. So you are extremely powerful to this person. What they want from you. Ten of Swords. If there has been any, I guess what you would say, bad blood between you and this person, then they want that to be over. they want to start over. The Ten of Swords is someone who has been betrayed. The Ten of Swords is someone who is usually, who's just tired. They've just dealt with so much. It's just like, and they're done. So the 10 is like, it's over and it's ready to start something new. So what they want from you will clarify, but it looks like if this is a bad blood situation, they don't want that anymore. If this is someone that you are no longer in a relationship with, or you got into an argument or a fight with, they definitely don't want that anymore. And I'm saying that because Queen of Wands is clarifying it with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. That is, again, you know, passion, relationship, mutual agreement, romance. Like, they want that. They want a relationship, a passionate one. They want to get along. That's what they want. If there was any problem here, they don't want that anymore. They want this. And, you know, even if you don't know anything about tarot, you can just look at these cards and these colors and this energy here, and it's just like, that's what I want. The Queen of Wands is fire sign, and they are usually very, very passionate. They're sexy, they're confident, they get things done. There's action, there's movement. There's all of these things that was there before. And so if you've changed in any way in their eyes or in the relationship, or if there was any issue there, they don't want that anymore. They don't want this anymore. They want this. That's what they want. And this is, I'm asking what they want from you, and this is what they want from you, right? What would they say to you if they could say anything? Two of Wands. This is my wedding cake card. The Four of Wands is usually traditionally like the wedding card, but this looks like a wedding cake to me. It looks like a cake with two candles. What they would want to say to you, the Two of Wands, for me, is about opportunity, partnership. They want to say that they want a real partnership. No nonsense with the Queen of Swords. Putting things, so I'll tell you, because these cards have different meanings to me because of the way they look. So Queen of, it's clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Queen of Swords is no nonsense. She's very clear. She is sharp. She gets a bad rap usually, but it's really because she's very sharp and she just she's assertive. She doesn't like the nonsense. She doesn't beat around the bush. This is very clear. The Eight of Cups, usually the Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve them and going after what they want. They're going after that next cup. And so, but when I see this card, this person's like, this looks like a pool to me, and she's ready to jump into the pool. And she's just like, I'm gonna go for it, but she's a little hesitant. And then the Four of Cups usually is about like boredom and like not seeing what's being offered to you. But here, this is very peaceful, right? She's very peaceful. So this is peace and taking that leap of faith and being clear. And they want partnership. So if they want partnership, which is what this Two of Wands looks like, then they want honest communication. They want peace, clarity, and they wanna like take that dive into something. So that's what I'm getting from here. I'm trying to see if there's any other possibilities in case there's someone here who's like, yeah, but no, right? But this is just what I see, especially based on these other cards, like what they would say. This is clarity. These two alone are people that are getting clarity. They're just like clear, and they're just like, there's like honesty. There's like, I'm just looking for clarity, right? I'm just sitting here, and then this one's just waiting to take that dive. So I'm going with that, right? Now what their intentions are. So this is what they would say, but this is their intentions. Intentions are different than what they would do and then what they would say to you, right? So intentions are, what are they thinking that you may not know, right? Four of Wands, stability. I really like this pile. Whoever this is, they're like not playing the game so far, right? Their intentions is stability. Their intentions, the Four of Wands is, yeah, okay. So their intentions are clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, someone who's watering the grass or the tree. The Temperance, right? This like balance, this idea of balance. And then the Six of Pentacles, another balance card. They want to, and this person may be like, they want this stability. There's something that needs to be done. There's some more stuff that needs to be done here. So their intentions are to like get themselves stable, right? That's their intention, so that it looks like, I mean, if they want to offer something, they need to make sure that they have everything that they need. And so Six and Seven of Pentacles, earth sign energy. Temperance is usually I think Sagittarius. And so their intentions are to get their own self stable, right? Get their own self grounded first, and to take care of things. And that's where they are, which I like, because it's not like imposing something on you that is not ready. So when someone wants to get themselves ready because they want stability, I think that's really good. I like that, as opposed to like, I want this, I want that, I want to move in, I want to, you know, and they're not ready for it. So they look like they just want to be ready and balanced. I like it. Feels good. Now what they are actually going to do next, and this is how they're going to move towards you, right? Magician. So when I see the Magician card, it's like, I want to clarify. The Magician is like all of the signs put together, but it can be described as Gemini or Aquarius sometimes. Magic, right? Manifest. What they're going to do is maybe try to manifest this situation. The Star. Yup. And that's Aquarius. The World. And the Five of Swords. Okay. And the Ten of Pentacles is underneath again. They are trying to manifest you or the situation. They are, but the Five of Swords is interesting. Traditionally, the Five of Swords is like kind of a lower vibration, win or lose kind of thing. If these two were being read together, I would say they don't want this anymore. They want to end it, the World card, and do something different. So I'm gonna venture out to say that this person is done with anything that is low vibe, if that's where they were, and they want healing, and they want newness, and they want renewal, and they just want this complete completion. This is exactly what you want in a person, though. Like, you want this deck right here, this pile right here, like, you want this. You want. Well, anyone who wants commitment and wants like no nonsense, this feels good. It's sad because I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop, but this feels really good in this person. If this is like a person you're with already, good stuff. A person you're crushing on, they might be crushing on you too. And they might be a good bet, but we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of passion here, a lot of intensity here. Okay, so what's your advice? How should you be proceeding toward this person? The Hierophant. This is the card of Taurus. I can't help but pay attention to that eye, that eye right there at the top. So this probably has all types of meanings, all types of sacred geometry and all types of stuff. I don't know as much about that stuff. So I'm going to read the cards as I know them, which is how Spirit provides the messages. They provide you messages based on what you already know. They're not going to give you messages that you're like, wait, what? So if you see something here, go with that. I'm going to read it in this way. And so the Hierophant is a Taurus card. The Taurus is very traditional. Well, the Hierophant is very traditional, not necessarily the Taurus. But that eye is sticking out to me. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So I'm thinking traditional and how to behave, what's your advice? This is about spiritual lessons, and it's about what it is that you can learn from a situation, but also tradition, religion, all those things. And then when I see the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups, I'm thinking that it's like, don't, the first thing I'm thinking is whatever you have in mind, whatever you want for yourself. The 9 of Cups is about wishes and wishes fulfilled. Get what you want, right? So your advice, I believe, here is if you're traditional and you have a certain way of being, Tauruses are usually, they're like considered the bull, right? So they're like very kind of like usually stubborn. Sorry, Tauruses, but that's what they're usually pretty stubborn, and they're usually like, they have this one track about how they want things, how they view things. They're usually really romantic, and we won't get too deep into that, but the 5 of Pentacles looks like they've been through, 5 of Pentacles has usually been through something, right? They're usually like the sad, left out in the cold, weary kind of energy. It doesn't look like this here, but that's what that energy is. And the 2 of Pentacles is like this up in the air, trying to balance, not really sure, juggling energy. And then the 9 of Cups is usually this going after and getting what you want, your heart's desire. And so I'm kind of thinking that this should, I'm thinking the advice is to get what you want. For some reason, I'm just like, get what you want. So if you've been through this 5 of Pentacles energy, and this like up and down, juggling, whatever kind of energy, remember what you want. So despite what this person wants, which is clearly they're like, I want you, I want you, I want you, go make sure that you are getting what you need and what you want out of the deal, no matter what. Stand by your values and what you really want and deserve and desire. Okay? And the potential outcome, 5 of Cups. So, usually the 5 of Cups is the card of disappointment, but it's also the card of, you know, an Emperor's underneath again. Usually it's the card of disappointment, but what they're saying is whatever cup, so if you, no matter which way you turn it, this way, then 2 cups are down. And then this way, the 2 cups are up. So it's really about how you view things, right? You may lose, you may win some, you may lose some, but you still have something, right? 5s are about change. I clarified it, and you got the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 6 of Swords. That's Capricorn energy, if that helps at all. The potential outcome is if you're in your head about this, because the Devil card, this is like an interesting card. This always reminds me of like someone who's like all in their head and obsessed, and just this leads up to like, you know, and when you're in your head too much, that can't be great. That could be obsession, right? Which is usually what the Devil card's about. the Six of Swords is saying move out of that energy. And the potential outcome is maybe this is like a win some, lose some kind of deal, right? It's like one of those, like, and it's so funny because this whole, like, this is like an anticlimactic ending for me, right? It's like all this passion and energy, and I want this, and this is what we're gonna do, and I want the stability, but then the potential outcome doesn't seem so exciting. And so if you're someone who's looking for excitement, maybe, but that maybe can fizzle out really quickly. I'm thinking that the potential outcome is figuring out what it is that you want, what it is that you're worth, kind of thing. And maybe if you're in your head about something, you have to come out of your head, right? Because the Six of Swords is about moving out of things, moving out of challenge, and then moving into like a harmonious way of thinking and being, and living, and just coming out of all the challenges. And if the Five of Cups is here and this is the potential outcome, it's really about how you view things and your perspective and your perception. So it's all about how you view it. I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to pull some more cards. And see, this is like a longer reading, right? We're already at 36 minutes. Okay, so this is what you need to know about this person. What you need to know, what you should know. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is resting. They're waiting. They're sleeping. They're meditating. They're not doing anything right now. And let's clarify that. Knight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands at the bottom. So remember we had the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands at the bottom before. And like this person, what you maybe need to know is that this person may be the Knight of Wands, but they want to be the King of Pentacles. This could be male or female. The Knight of Wands is like transitioning to the Knight of Pentacles and then to the King of Pentacles. That does not mean that they are not Knight of Wands, because remember, they had such a fiery, passionate energy. They were like ready to go. Like you excite this person based on these cards that we already talked about. And this was at the bottom of the deck before. But this is like the transition, right? So maybe this person is not doing anything because they've still got some growing to do. And this is like why they want more stability. Because remember, their intentions before was this Four of Wands, wanting the stability to be stable, and then waiting for things to grow and trying to balance themselves out. The King of Pentacles is definitely, he's that dude, right? He is the guy that is, he has the money, he is mature. He reminds me of Richard Gere. I always say that. That nice looking, but that like silver fox hair kind of thing. He's well dressed. He's older, he is dapper, and he's clean, and he's everything. And the Knight of Pentacles is, this guy wants to be this guy, right? The Knight of Wands, he's kind of playing around a little bit, or he's not mature yet, or he's still like sowing his royal oats, if you know, if you know Coming to America, that's what he says, right? So he's still doing that, you know, maybe not literally, but he's still like doing his thing. And maybe this guy wants to do that, and that's why he's not making a move. He's just resting and chilling and waiting till he gets to that point. He or she, right? So that's what you need to know about them. They're not done yet. They're not quite ready yet, because we saw that temperance in their intentions. And then also, you know, when I go back to this, like what they're gonna do, this Magician, they're like manifesting, which is really good. But manifesting doesn't mean it's actually happened yet. And so they have this dream, right, of wanting to be this. This was still there. The Five of Swords was still there. So there may still be a little bit of an energy that you're like, and that's why you have to make sure you get what you want. You stick to your guns. You don't have to bend for anyone. So that makes me go back to this, what your advice is, which is, if you have a way of being, if you have a tradition or your mindset on what you want and how you want it, because you've been in a bad situation before, and this is usually the card of flexibility, and you've been too flexible, you don't have to do that. Okay? And they see you as that person, that like righteous person. Remember, and what they think about you, they see you that way. You're pushing away the nonsense and you're clear. They see you that way. They know they need to step it up, and that's why they don't want to come to you with the nonsense. That's what you need to be in. That's the energy, right? It's okay. Be who you are. That's that. Okay? And so I love when readings come together like that, right? Because it's very clear. Now this makes a lot of sense. Okay. And then what they want to know about you. Judgment. They want to know what you know. They want to know maybe how you feel. They want to know if you are maybe what they think you are. They want to know how you feel about them. This is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Queen of Cups. The good news is you have a match. You have the Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles here. You have the Emperor and the Empress here. You have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. And then I don't think we have the King of Cups. And we don't have the King of Swords. So all the queens are here though. So you are queen energy all day, right? Masculine, feminine, you are royal, right? So what they want to know about you, this is the card of a solid foundation ready to build up. This Emperor card, for some reason, reminds me of the Devil card, the Devil in traditional, because you see these hands are like holding his chest, like holding him back. This is like control, like self-control. And the Queen of Cups, she looks, I love this Queen of Cups. She's like chilling, relaxing, enjoying. This person may be trying to control themselves around you. Like she's so chill and he's like so not chill. And they want to know, I think, if you'd be willing to build something with them. They're like holding themselves back, you know, if you see what they see. The Judgment card is about getting like messages from the divine. The Judgment card is about making a decision. It could literally be, do you judge them? That's how I see that. Let's pull some Romance Angel cards to get some additional messages about how it's like a huge mess here, right? About how this person feels about you. How does this person feel about pile? I don't even know if I cut that the right way. About pile 1, the rose quartz pile. How does this person feel about the rose quartz pile? Letting go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So they are trying to just, and that was where that control card came from, right? To me, like you're chilling and they're like thinking about it because they just want to maybe come in. They're trying to let it unfold naturally. That's so different from like the energy that I got from this. So you like excite this person, but then like they're like, I'm just gonna not say it too much. I'm not gonna give them too much of that. I just want, I like when the cards come out one at a time, unless they flip out like in a certain way. Otherwise, it just feels like it was just a mistake. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. Maybe you already know this person, like kind of well enough. Maybe you're already in like a relationship of some sort. Codependency. They feel dependent on you. Yeah, this person energy feels really like they depend. They are like all over you. They can't even help themselves is what it feels like. I'm going to take those two. Love yourself first. Free yourself. This person might have some stuff going on. They might have some codependency issues. They might have some things that they're still trying to sort out. I get the sense that they do. And so it is important to just love yourself. And the free yourself part is like, yeah, the free yourself control part is like how they feel. Like they may have some stuff going on. They feel really intense. Their energy in the beginning was super intense. So I'm thinking that they got some stuff going on that they're trying to figure out and work through. And you may be a lot more grounded and together. And they see that in you and they like it and they want some of it. But it's okay for you to just still say, like, it doesn't mean be with this person. It just means they like it. They like you. That's a good thing. But make sure you get what you want from this person, because you deserve it. You know, we all deserve love. We all deserve to get what we want. And I love how that ties in, because you chose the rose quartz, and rose quartz are all about love, universal love, but also self-love. So this rose quartz brings in that loving energy. So thank you to pile 1. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, then the information's in the description box below. Leave a comment in the comment section, and thank you again. Okay, so I'm gonna put that rose quartz to the side, and let's go to pile 2, the last pile. I'm actually going to light a little bit of sage, and I'm just gonna clear the deck, because I'm gonna use the same deck that I used. It's so interesting to see like what messages come out with the same exact deck. So I'm clearing the deck right now with sage, releasing all of that energy from pile 1. And yeah. Okay. So that should be good. I'm saging you guys, saging myself, releasing all of the old energy, and I'm even going to spray some Palo Santo, because we really want to clear the energy from the last deck so that we can get as accurate of a reading as possible. If you chose the shell, pile 2, this is for you. Take a deep breath, pile 2, and let's shuffle. Asking Spirit and Divine to clear any of the energy from the last pile, and we're calling in angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, divine for pile 2. Allow me to be a clear channel and vessel for messages of truth, wisdom, clarity, honesty on how pile 2, who chose the seashell, it's actually from an actual like beach. This is a shell I either got from like Savannah, Georgia, a friend bought for me, or someone else bought me a shell from the Dominican Republic. So it carries that water energy, so that may hold some significance. Okay. All right, so we have shuffled all that energy from the past off, and we are ready. So this is a longer reading. We're going to ask how this person feels about you. We're going to ask what they think about you, how they see you, how they view you, what they feel when they think about you or when you're around you, what they want from you, what they want to say to you, what their intentions are with you, what they're actually going to do, your advice for how to manage and deal with them, potential outcome, and then 2 bonus questions are what you need to know about them and what they want to know about you. Okay? So take a deep breath, pile 2, and we will get into it. We're using the Mystic Mondays deck. And use your intuition while you're doing this, right? Okay, breathe in. I'm gonna cut this deck. Okay. This person think. How do they feel about you? How do they see you? What do they feel when they think about you or when they're around you? What do they want from you? What's the next one? They say to you if they could. What are their intentions with you? What are you gonna do next? And your advice. Potential outcome. What you need to know about them. What they want to know about you. Bottom of the deck. Hierophant. This could be a Taurus. You could be a Taurus. Three of Cups, Tower. Interesting. Okay. So the energy is someone who is traditional, maybe very spiritual. Three of Cups is about fun. Maybe this person has really gone through something and then it kind of they had learned some lessons and now they are like in union with themselves, right? They're like, that could be it, but we will see. Okay, pile 2, what this person thinks about you. Princess of Cups, super sweet. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person might think you're young. They might think you're really pretty. They might think you're very feminine and girly. If you are a man or a masculine, they see you as someone who's youthful and sweet. Let's do some clarification cards to get some. And she has her hands up there like, who, me? Right? So it's like, who, me? No, not me. King of Pentacles. Magician. Five of Pentacles. They think, okay, so what I'm thinking when I see the Princess of Cups, I'm like, this person's like really sweet and innocent, kind of like, you know, and they're like, but then that hand is like, who, me? And then you see the King of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Five of Pentacles, and then you think, this person might think you're like outside innocent, but deep down you've got some deep stuff going on, right? Like you're a magician. Maybe you're like a quick change artist for some reason. You know, you've got it together. Or maybe you're younger, they're older, you're younger, or you're older, they're younger, or something like that. They might think you are this. I'm seeing these colors, and this is like indigo, violet, you know, very spiritual, crown chakra stuff going on, crown third eye chakra, plus this magician stuff goes, you know, so I gotta get some clarifiers on this, because more clarifiers, because it's like they think this looks so different from what that actually is. So it looks like this innocence and then this like older person who knows way more. So maybe they think you know way more, or you're way more mature than the way that you present, perhaps. What they feel about you, you make them really happy. They feel like you are a dream come true. Let's clarify that. Emperor. Four of Swords. Chariot. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Dream come true. The Emperor with the Four of Swords and the Chariot is kind of like, this is interesting. It's so different from pile one, because this energy feels like a dream come true, but for different reasons. Or it feels like this person feels like they're like wild and free and letting go. And this is Cancer energy, and this Emperor energy, which is Aries energy, sometimes Taurus, feels like they're holding back and they're in control. So this is like in control, and this is like free and young and vibrant, and this is someone in between who's just not doing anything. So they feel like this wishful kind of thinking, dream come true stuff, but for some reason there's this freedom and restrictive kind of energy. So maybe they feel so much for you, but they just can't say how they feel or express how they feel. So the Four of Swords doesn't say or do or feel. Not they don't feel anything, but they just don't do anything because they can't, right? Which makes me wonder. This is going to be interesting. How do they see you? How does this person view you? Like when they are looking at you, or what do they see on the, like, if they're on the outside looking in kind of thing, which they are, because they're not you, but they see you as someone who's in balance, who has like things under control. Like you have things under control. Let's clarify. King of Cups. That could be balanced emotionally. So, okay, Three of Swords, but like the Three of Swords came out upside down. This is like the only card that I take upside down, because Three of Swords is like the card of like pain upright and like, you know, heartbroken kind of stuff. But when it's upside down, I read it as healing. And this came out upside down, so we're going with that. I don't really read upside down because then it just gets confusing, but that one I like as upside down. And Five of Cups. This person sees you as bad, and then the Ace of Swords is under there again. Truth, clarity. This person sees you as someone who's balanced in their emotions, who's healed, who's gone through maybe some disappointments and some challenges, and has like, just has it together, right? Balance. Sixes are about harmony. We're gonna get back into this because this is like a pile that's like, I don't know, it's interesting. We'll see. It's not super clear. It's like things are coming out, but like what's really going on here? But it usually comes together at the end. All right, what do they feel when they're around you, or when they think about you? The Moon. I knew the Moon was coming out. This is all like mysterious. This is like, the Moon is secretive. The Moon is, you can't see everything. You don't know what's going on. You're not really sure. It's secrets. It's illuminated. The Moon illuminates the night, but you still can't see in the deep. And so they feel, either they feel very like they want to hide, or they feel very deeply for you. Let me just clarify. The Moon is also card of Cancer. I think some people say it's, Moon is definitely Cancer. Some people say Pisces. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Swords at the bottom. This pile is a little, there's like hiding. There's like some undercover stuff going on. There's like, this isn't very clear. This is like something. This question is, what do they feel when they're around you, or when they think about you? And they feel like either they're hiding something, or you're hiding something, or no one's showing their hand. Who's gonna make the move kind of thing. There's like, who's gonna make the next move? Who's gonna do the next thing? They're not showing their hand. She's not showing her hand for sure. Which when you don't show your hand, it's win or lose. This is like the win-lose card. And then Wheel of Fortune is like I guess it kind of feels like betting, right? It's kind of like taking your chances. And the Moon card is not clear. So someone's not showing their hand. They feel like either they're hiding or you're hiding. Someone's hiding. Someone is not telling it all or giving it all or showing their hand. But we'll see. This is kind of what I'm getting from that. The Moon. Okay. What do they want from you? They want it all. Damn. They want so the Ten of Pentacles is the retirement, pension, long-term commitment card. Let's see what that means. What do they want from pile two? Two cards came. Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, Judgment, Queen of Cups at the bottom. They want love. They want all the choices. They want everything. This is usually the card of confusion, but it doesn't look like confusion with this. And then this particular card, this particular deck, this just looks like, ooh, I want all the choices. I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that. They want all of it. And then the Ace of Cups is about like love and renewal and rejuvenation. And then the Judgment is that too, like awakening. Like maybe they've just realized, like a realization, like they just like, that's what I want, right? They want it all from you. Long term. That's what it says they want. It looks different than other people's all, right? But this is, yeah, that's what they want. What do they want to say to you? If they could say something, what would they say? Leap of faith, risk, stepping out, right? Which can also be Sag energy. What would they say to you if they could? You're ready to risk it all, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that could be it. This feels like one of those like betting kind of like this is like a, I don't know if gambling or betting or is it makes any sense to you. This all feels very like I will if you will, or I'll jump if you jump, or I'm willing to bet this, or I'm willing to do this. Like it just feels like it doesn't feel super safe, right? It does not that this person isn't safe or you're not safe, but it doesn't feel like if I do it, will you, or you know, that kind of thing. And then like, so what they want to say to you is the Fool card, and then it's clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Justice, and the Five of Wands. This reminds me of when you're going through like the laser, like if you ever see, I don't know if this happens, like if you're ever like playing video games or you like go somewhere and like you have to like walk underneath the lasers, right? Like the laser beams, you can't like let them touch you for some reason, or you'll get stung or burnt or whatever. And this reminds me of that. And then the Justice, again, this all reminds me of like gambling for some reason, or betting, or like, you know, so like, and then this is like the Risk card, like risking it all, take a leap of faith. And they're like, it's like they want to say, I'm willing to risk it. Let's, you know, they're working at it. Or this is the card of carrying heavy burdens. And this is the card of balancing the scales and karma and justice. This is Libra, Sag, if that makes any sense. So they're like kind of saying like tipping the scales, willing to balance, willing to do it. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from that. Interesting pile. Where it's funny because the other pile was like, I want it, let's do it, I want it, you know. But this card's like, yeah, I'll do it if you will. I want it, I like it. This card's like risky and, you know. Yeah. All right. And so where are we? Okay, so this is what their intentions are. This is what this person's intentions are, which is different from what the person's gonna do. So what their intentions would be, Three of Wands. Again, I'm just getting this, maybe this is just me, but I'm getting this like, you jump from here to here to here. Like that when you're in the water and you like look and you're like, wow, you know, it's like, if I could just get over there, but there's no bridge. That's the sense I get. Like you look in the water, you're like, how deep does that log go? How deep does that pole go into the water, right? And then like, I wonder if I can get from here to here. But the Three of Wands is about ships coming in and waiting. So their intention is to kind of see what happens, I think. Like they're waiting. It's like, what's next kind of thing. They believe in it. Eight of Swords, the Tower, and the Two of Wands. It's like the opportunity. So Seven of Wands, this person's like holding back, pushing things back. Their intention is to kind of wait and see, right? Like what's next. Clarified by the Eight of Swords, which she looks kind of stuck, but she doesn't. She looks like she's in like, she looks like she can walk a tightrope. I don't know why I'm getting the tightrope, circusy movements. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like this whole like gambly, I don't know why. Risky energy. I don't know what that's about. Let me know if that makes sense to you. If the risk part or the gambling or betting or not being clear, moon, deep, not telling all the truth energy is here, or not being clear is here. I don't know why that's happening. They are waiting. Their intentions are to wait. Like they can, you know, they're trying to wait to see what will happen, you know, and what opportunities will present themselves. And it's almost like waiting for the opportunity, waiting for something to happen so that they can make their move or do their thing or see what opportunities present for some reason. It's like waiting. But what they're actually going to do is worry. They're not going to do, this person looks like they're like cowering, like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and worry. So let's see. Let's clarify what they're actually going to do. Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Princess of Wands, and the Hermit card underneath. They are waiting for things to die down before they can make their entrance, I think. Like they're not like really trying to do anything. They're kind of worried. They may be pretending that they're okay, but they're trying to find peace and they're trying to get something, but I don't think that they're going to do much of anything right now. This doesn't look like, there's not really, well, Page of Wands is action. There's no real action happening. This is like not really action, you know. This is like, the Six of Swords traditionally is moving out of difficult times. Four of Cups is sitting and just, you know, she's just meditating, and Page of Wands is just like sitting there. This Page of Wands is just there, and they have this idea, this thing, and you know, but it's not fully developed yet. So they're probably not going to do anything right now, and maybe they're worried about that. There's some fear around that. So if just, I'll stop for a second and just like, if this is about someone who is not expressing their feelings, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're doing anything sneaky or anything like that. It just means that they're not sure. Not that they're not sure about you. They don't maybe want to express their feelings for some reason, right? They just don't want to, they're not sure. They're just like, if it's not a gambling, risky kind of energy, it's definitely I'm not sure that I can express what I want to express or do what I want to do. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens kind of energy. Now, your advice, the Death card. You may be going through some kind of transformation. You may be going through something, some spiritual something, change, some major change. That's Scorpio energy. You may be going through some changes right now, or some kind of transformation where you're getting, and you may just be like not dealing with anything that is not for you. The Queen of Swords is no nonsense. The Three of Pentacles is the building of something solid, community building, starting something, like doing, moving, but also just solid. And the Nine of Wands is like she or he has worked really hard and they're just almost at the end of where they are. So that brings me to the what they want to say to you. Maybe they see that you've worked really hard for whatever it is you've got going on. Maybe they see your transformation. They see you trying to balance it out, you know, because you see the Ten of Wands is in that pile too. I'm not even going to pick it up because I don't want to confuse you anymore, because these cards are intense and they have a lot of color and a lot of stuff going on. The imagery is really beautiful. So your advice is to do your thing, do your transformation. You know, the Nine of Wands is a little defensive, and so is the Queen of Swords. And it's just like you need to go through your transformation, and no one stops you. Don't let anyone stop you from doing what you're doing and being clear and being assertive and taking care of you. So go do it. Do what you're doing. That's your advice. The potential outcome of this, 10 of Cups. I do see the spider webby kind of thing. That's like kind of what I get. But 10 of Cups in general is about happy ending, right? Let's clarify. Six of Wands is the victory card, Knight of Swords, and then the Hermit. So you will be victorious. If you're going through any transition, you're going to be victorious, and you're going to be super clear with the Knight of Swords and sharp with whatever it is you go through. Like this Hermit card is the Virgo card, and they may just be going through some transition, and no matter what, there's victory. No matter what, there's clarity. No matter what, you will be a different person at the end of whatever, and you'll be a happier person. You'll be closer to your dreams. Okay, so what do you need to know about your person of interest, right? Hanged Woman. Acrobatic kind of stuff. This is supposed to be an energy of someone who's not really moving. Also the energy of someone who's looking at something from a different perspective. Also the energy of someone who's stuck. It could be any of those three or all of those three. In this card in particular, this person just looks like they're chilling. Different. Quirky, maybe. Strength card. It's clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom. So this person, what you need to know about this person is that they too have gone through some things. The Ten of Swords has been through some hell. And built up strength with that. That's the card of Leo. And the Seven of Wands is someone who pushes away things that don't serve them, and they stand up for themselves, and they are somewhat defensive. But with the Hanged Woman, this person looks like they're in like chill mode. So they've gone through things, and maybe if they have this way of being that is like always like looking from a different perspective. Hold on one sec. Let me get that phone. Sorry. If this person is looking at things from a different perspective, it's because they've done a lot of work, and it's built some character for them, and it's helped them to see things from a different perspective. Now that's one viewpoint. The other one is if this is like someone who is like, sorry about that, someone really wants to talk. If this is someone who is If this is like a hanged woman and this person is like not doing anything, then this could say, to be saying to you, stand your ground, right? Although I'm just thinking this person maybe has gone through some things, and that is why they respond the way that they do, or the way that why they're just in this different perspective. Maybe they've gone through some things and it's made them stronger and wiser. And yeah, and maybe makes them defensive, maybe makes them, you know, hold back. Maybe that makes them hold back and not make decisions because of the things that they've been through. Okay. And so the last card is what they want to know about you. Seven of Pentacles. Both of these cards are just kind of like patient. Both the hanged woman and the Seven of Pentacles are kind of like patiently. Seven of Pentacles is like he or she has already put what they need to put into. They're just watering it. They're just watching something grow. And maybe they just want to know. Oh, bottom of the deck is High Priestess. Maybe they already know. Maybe they just want to know. It's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Princess of Pentacles. Maybe they just want to know, like, how patient you are, how stable you are, because you have Pentacles here. Maybe they're just like in a chilled out kind of way. Like they just seem like they're not really pressed to be, I don't want to say in a relationship, but they just seem like they're just moving to the beat of their own drum, because this Hanged Woman card just makes me feel that way. And this leap of faith, like a lot of the risky stuff. And maybe they just want to know like where you are, right? Like Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles is someone who's doing their own thing and working toward their own craft. Three of Cups is very like fun energy. This one's like doing their own craft. Fun, reunion, joy, especially traditional. And Princess of Pentacles is a new project, youthful, naive, not yet quite developed. And so maybe they just want to know like where you are, right? They just want to know, like, okay, what she invested, is this worth the investment? That could be a question. Like, is this worth the investment? It could be, what are they working on? Maybe they just want to know. It doesn't feel like this intense energy of like anything. It just feels like, okay. And the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess and the Lovers, Gemini and Pisces. But it's just kind of like, High Priestess is like, you already know, you know? So that was interesting. I'm going to pull some Romance Angels cards because we want some more clarity on like how this person feels about you overall. That was supposed to be the question. And instead it gives like a whole bunch of other stuff. So maybe I should call this reading something else. Like, tell me everything. What to do. I like details, so okay. So how is this person, your person, feeling about you? Okay. How do they feel about you? How do they feel? How do they feel? Heart-to-heart conversations. They like talking to you. They want some honesty from you. They want to be honest. New love. So maybe this is someone that I don't think this is someone you're in a relationship with. That's for sure. This is definitely not like a solid relationship. If it is a relationship, there's a lot of stuff going on, or it doesn't feel like a traditional relationship, even though that traditional card was at the bottom of the deck before. It doesn't feel traditional if it is. It feels like it hasn't gotten off the ground yet, or it needs a restart or something. But if this is new, this is like, you don't know. This person isn't like, they're not in the water yet. Worth waiting for. Yeah, this isn't like something that has like started just yet. Divine timing is at work in your love life. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. It hasn't happened yet. This is someone that, I don't think this has happened. You know, it's like you haven't discussed your feelings yet. They want to discuss their feelings. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe they're going through a separation and that's why they can't jump in yet. We did see the King of Pentacles, who's usually King of Pentacles is married. So that makes sense, right? If they're not being completely honest, or you guys can't really be honest, and that might be why they're just like not sure, like is it worth the investment, and that's why they're like in this chill mode kind of thing, because they're like, I've done the relationship thing already, I'm